Hi, welcome back to another episode of Positive Talks with Mary. Today we are going to be diving in on how to change your attitude from negative to positive with positive affirmations. But first, let's start with what exactly is positive affirmations. So this can sort of be defined as positive phrases or statements that we repeat to ourselves, and these are most likely used for like goals, self-sabotage, negative thoughts, and improving those negative thoughts. But you should repeat your affirmations often, as many times as you can, but you have to believe what you're saying. You can't just say it and mumble it along. You actually have to truly believe in what you're saying so that you can start seeing and making those positive changes in your life. And you might be one of those people who are like, positive affirmations, this is just unrealistic, this is just wishful thinking, this isn't gonna work, it's not gonna do anything for me. But before you start thinking like that, let's think about positive affirmations in a different way. It's sort of like when you go to the gym and you do certain exercises in like a repetitive way to train a specific muscle and to target overall positive health. Well, positive affirmations is sort of the same way, because you're repeating the sayings and the phrases over and over. You are training your mind on how to think a certain way and to get a different outlook on things. And repeating your affirmations over and over and over again begins to like reprogram how we think, and with time we can begin to act differently. And there have been so many studies done to show that affirmations can help you perform better, specifically at work. And research has showed that just spending a couple minutes thinking about your top strengths, this can help at a job interview, important meetings, a performance review, and this is going to help increase your overall confidence and help calm your nerves when you're going into a stressful situation, maybe with a little bit of uncertainty. So you're thinking about those strengths that you have and you're repeating those in your mind. And then when you get there, you are just ready to go and you're not even nervous about it. And this isn't just things. Affirmations don't just have to do with work. You can use affirmations for any situation, for whatever you want to do. This can be maybe like improving your self-esteem, improving productivity, to control those negative thoughts, frustration, anger, to help you do better, to help you get overall confidence. And so we have learned about how affirmations work and what they are when you repeatedly say them over and over. And that's the key, is to repeatedly say your affirmations over and over. And again, it's not just saying the words aloud, it is believing what you're saying. And affirmations are not going to do anything. It's not going to work if you just mumble them along and like, oh, I have to say this. No, you have to believe it. You have to say it with confidence. You have to believe in your mind and your words of what you're saying, so they actually begin to work. You're sort of like visualizing and you're leaving all those negative thoughts behind. Because listen, we don't have time for negativity in 2022. So it's time to get with the program, and we are moving on how to write affirmation statements. So first, I think the best thing to do is to maybe think about like an area of your life that you would like to change. So maybe you would like to have better relationships with your friends, your colleagues. Maybe you would like to have better relationships with a partner, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whatever it is. And just maybe to build confidence in yourself, to have better finances, and whatever it is, there is an affirmation that you can use. So if you talk down to yourself a lot, use a lot of like negative self-sabotage, then you should choose an affirmation that is the complete opposite of what that negative thought would normally be. An example of this could be like, I am capable, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am deserving of everything that I dream of. I am who God says I am. See, we are creating those negative thoughts and we're twisting them and we're turning them and changing them into a positive thought. And whatever it is, there is an affirmation that you can use. So just think about that for a moment in your life and things that you would like to improve or see change of. Maybe that's with your work, with your own personal life and how you see and view yourself with your finances, whatever it is. Just think about that and turn that negative into a positive so that you can reinforce those negative thoughts into positive ones. And most of the time when you're using affirmation, it is best to say them in a present tense, sort of like using I am, I can, because you're speaking as if it is already happening. And we have talked about speaking your positive affirmations, but it is just as important to write them down and to hang them up in an area where you can see them and be reminded of them every day. This is so easy to do. It only takes a couple of minutes, so don't say that you don't have time for it. So just grab a piece of paper. You can type them on your computer. You can use the notes on your phone. I don't care what you do. Just write them down where you can find them and use them. And I have seen people online who use positive affirmations and they'll write them on sticky notes and say in the morning when they're getting dressed, they'll have their affirmations on sticky notes, or maybe going into their fridge or hanging up on their door when they're leaving to walk out, so that they can be reminded of those specific things in areas where maybe those negative thoughts start creeping in. And when they do, they're reminded right there where it needs to be. And here are some affirmations that I use. I bring joy and peace to others. I am a godly woman. I believe in myself and I trust in my abilities to succeed in all things that I do. I am creating the life of my dreams. I'm overflowing with happiness. I am proud of myself. I'm full of creativity. And these are just a couple of affirmations that I use, and I just type these up on my computer and I printed them out. It was super easy to do. It just took a little bit of time. So you can do whatever works best for you. It is up to you. And I really hope that this is going to help you come up with some affirmations that you can start saying every day. So when those negative thoughts start to creep up and flood your mind, you can overcome the negative thoughts with positive reinforcements. And watch with time how much better you feel when those negative thoughts are overturned with positive reinforcements. And you're going to start seeing and creating the life that you want. So make sure to do this. It is super easy, and it is something that I really think is going to help you in your life, because sometimes we are just so hard on ourselves that we can't really see anything else than just what we're thinking. But with the positive affirmations, that's the good thing about it, because we're changing how we see ourselves, how other people may view us, and we are changing that into something positive, because you are what you think. So if you are thinking positive things, watch the positive things in your life happen. So yeah, I think that is it for today. And on my last video, I talked about focusing on yourself and not on others. And I think that is so important in today's time, especially with social media, just like consuming everybody's life. And make sure to check that out, especially if you have a hard time comparing yourself to others. I think this will be a good reinforcement for you to focus on yourself and put yourself first and your strengths and the things that you want to do in your life. Because if you're so focused on everybody else and you're not giving your time any self, you're never growing, you're never changing, you're just staying exactly where you are. So I will link that video in the description below, so make sure to check it out. Also, like and subscribe and press the bell button so you'll be notified on all the videos coming out and everything that we are doing on this channel. And if you are an Instagram user, please follow my Instagram page. It's just Positive Talks with Mary. And also, if you'd like, I'd love for you to share this video with people so we can get the word out and hopefully help change and motivate some people to do some good things in their life. And also comment. I would love to hear your thoughts on this and maybe some positive affirmations that you use or things that you do to create positive reinforcements in your life. And I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you back here in just a couple of days.